I had a content machine, daily video creation. I perfected my lineups without enhancements, and that's what really got me to the next level. Once I realized that I wasn't even that good and I needed to improve my skills, then it was over. Then I started to do what you're about to see next, which is really retain my clients. This is the blueprint that got me to really scale up my clientele and retain more, is setting those guidelines with the end result in mind. Shampoo, barber saw, clipper guard with a grain to get those baby hairs laid down. And I would freehand them, not use a guard, because a lot of you barbers cut with clippers and you're like a robot. You don't even realize that he has a light spot. You just patched him. Then I do the wave treatment in the barber saw to lay it flat, and I blow dry it, brush it forward, and I preserve the lineup in the light areas first. Man, I ran it up doing that play right there. Now listen, bro, who you are right now is not who you will be when you achieve your goals. My clients, when they achieve success, they're not the same person they were before. I'm not the same person I was before. Who you are right now is not who you will be when you achieve the goals that you are set out for. We don't get what we want, we get what we deserve. We must become the person who deserves it. So now at this point, I'm running it up in a different lane of life. And that's really fitness, health, habit stacking, self-mastery, and running a daily program. What really helped me win, I'm gonna scale that to the masses. I'm gonna help so many people. There's no cap on this. And your goal is to get as much attention on your one thing as possible. You need to provide a VIP service to an affluent market at a premium price. That's the play. That's the mission statement. All right, so this is what my life looked like from going from my mom's basement, stuck at 22 years old. I had the freedom to take mom on a paid vacation. And you guys see me going to different countries, Colombia, China, Thailand, Mexico. I'm taking all these trips. People can't do this. Like, I went from driving a 90, I don't know what year that car was, old Chevy, 2017, living in my mom's basement, to running a play, man, where I went all in. Nobody's doing this. You guys see my plan and you've seen it unfold. That's not the case for most. Most barbers are in survival mode. They're drifting. They don't have a plan. Imagine the dream life that you want. How different is that from now? These are the barbers that I work with, all right? I'm working with people who are ready to really push every area of their life forward. Like I said, I wish I would have had this training because it would have saved me a lot in life. You guys are doing all these different designs, all these different haircuts, shears, texture, designs. You're trying to pass out business cards. I had somebody in the DMs tell me today they want to pass out business cards. A lot of people are lost, man. These are 3 things you need. You need to master a specific lane. You need to build demand for that specific service. You need to create viral content daily. So let's go over the first one. This is so simple to me. A problem and a solution. Look at who you serve. How well do you serve them? Who comes the most? All we're gonna do now is double down on that. Continue to master what you see in your chair and raise your prices. The one thing, if you read the book, you know, what's the one thing that if you do this every single day, everything else kind of just falls into place? As a barber, there's really only 3 main tasks that move our business forward. Those are focusing on a specific lane, focusing on highlighting the strengths daily, and all 3 of these areas is where you separate yourself from the rest of the pack. All these different services, bro. Look, you got Wester with his Hollywood haircuts. You got Andrew does hair with the texture. You got Taylor Cuts with the designs and the fine lines. You got Mr. Official with those crazy beard sculpts. You got Ty Barber Sign with the VIP service, facials. You got Hair God Zito doing a bunch of color. And then you got you trying to do it all. And no wonder why you charge $30, bro. You're average at everything because you didn't pick one thing to be great at. Simple. And your ego is hearing this like, fuck that guy. He don't know what he's talking about. Bro, you're looking at somebody with tax receipts to prove that he makes multiple 6 figures a year doing the same thing as you. Bro, it's like there's 5 of me, the results I get compared to you. Humble yourself, bro. If you don't, people need a reality check. Like, you're not doing it, homie. Not only are you not doing it in this small lane of life called barbering, but look at your whole life. Are you really doing what you dream? Like, are you anywhere close to it? If not, let's get you on track. Let's go. All right, now you need to get that supply and demand. We're focusing on your strengths, not your weaknesses. What you highlight is what you're gonna attract. Complexity kills. We gotta strip that complexity, only offer a few services max. You should be getting bookings every single day. If you raise your prices today, who would stay? We just identified your one thing. The other haircuts go on default mode. And energy is the only thing we have. We see massive amounts of growth in a short amount of time when we apply our energy correctly. Here's an example of the 80-20 principle applied to your barber career. Designs and artwork, facials and black masks, hot towels, texture shear work, enhanced Hollywood, color, beard sculpts, and then you pick one. And watch what happens when you become, see, most people tell you to become a well-rounded barber, but watch what happens when you just focus on one lane. Boom. That was me, enhanced Hollywood haircuts. I went from $6K a month to $28K a month. I could just stop the video now, and that's how we did it. All right? That's how we did it. Simple. There's this noise in the background of they're building an apartment next door. And you know what's funny? That's like that blue collar job where you work 12-hour days and you get paid a cool little wage and you think you're doing something, but you're busting your ass and you don't have time to work with your family. Sounds familiar, don't it? Kind of like barbering. We got to get you out of this, bro. Come on. Becoming undeniable. There's a book called The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. If you haven't read it already, the concept in number 2 applies to you. You need to figure out your end destination first and then work towards it, beginning with the end in mind. This is how you separate yourself from the rest of the pack. All right, A-player barbers think with the end of their barber career in mind and they reverse engineer it. So when you're building your brand, it's very important that you have an end goal. And my goal was always to live my dream life as a barber and cut celebrities and highly influential people and be financially free without taking a whole lifetime to actually do it. Hence why I retired at 25. How many of you guys have a plan to retire at 25? It makes me sick. You think it's okay to be a barber for 20 years? It's not okay, bro. You're wasting your life. It should make you sick. It makes me sick. It made me sick. That's why I had to change. Creating viral content of this strength daily. Now, most barbers rely on luck. You're sitting around like a sitting duck. Creating viral content on this strength daily looks like recording and posting multiple times a day. It looks like getting attention on your one thing, becoming a creator, not a consumer. I always enjoyed creating content more than I enjoyed consuming it. That's your problem. You need to go on airplane mode. You need to delete the Instagram app, only download it to post, and then take your phone back down again. Like, you need to do whatever it takes to lock in. Lock in on your dream. Lock in on your vision. Same concept applies the 80-20 principle. You got all these different platforms. What if you just pick one and be great at one? Just dominate at one. Because the chances are you're not phenomenal at every platform, but you could be at Instagram. You could be at just one. So you got 5 years in the game, still charging 30. You don't know how to grow because you don't know how to scale to the new high engaging content that gets you higher engaging clients, that gets you to raise your prices and spend less time working. I have a predictable system for attracting 5 to 10 new clients every single week. You guys, this is no joke. I'm not doing all this to lie to you, to make this up, to pretend like I'm somebody I'm not. I really did this. I really, for years, made 20K a month as a barber. I really have tax returns, and I actually paid my dues, taxes, and fees. There's a bridge between these two people of multiple years. You guys think that I just went from Ohio to balling out. No, bro. There was a time where I went to Sacramento and rode a bike for 2 years. I was just bumping my head trying to learn this. And then I went and got that new Tesla off the lot, straight from my vision board. $82,000 car. Got the full self-driving, fully spec'd out, the induction wheels, paid extra for everything. So these are the reasons why you're stuck. Your calendar isn't full, you haven't chosen a lane, you don't create viral content of this strength daily, or you're too complex. We need you to be a non-drifter. Okay, we need you to be somebody who's attracting 5 to 10 new clients a week. Barbers that are in survival mode are drifters. You're an ambitious grinder. You're in that shop 5 to 10 hours a day. You're cutting your ass off, but coming home with little to no proof that you were even working that hard. It's sad, bro. And we want you to imagine this scenario where there's a magic genie and it's going to grant you this one wish that all your dreams will come true. And all you have to do is post a viral video every day or else your dreams won't happen. What would you do? Would you react with a mindset of doing whatever it takes to get creative and create new opportunities? Or would you default to your old self, 0.0, and say, I don't know how, it's not possible, I don't have time, etc.? When you buy a new iPhone from Apple, do you take it out the box and learn how to use it? Or do you sit there with your old phone, call Apple and say, hey, I don't know how to use this phone yet? Bro, open the phone, start. The universe is very forgiving to the person who actually tries. You haven't even tried, bro. Excel to 2.0 and you'll find out what you're really capable of. Or you can fall back to 0.0 and put your career on slow motion. Are you playing to win or playing not to lose? Great question to ask yourself. Have you ever actually been all in? find yourself creating 5 to 10 different pieces of content to be impossible, imagine this. What you're looking at right now is the same client 5 times. So you see I have an iPhone after photo, a half moon part video, a beard video, a lineup video, and then I have a Sony action shot photo with my camera. And I'm in that one. So those ones always did well as well. You guys don't realize that you might not have a lot of clients right now, but you have one good client who has great hair. You could take multiple videos and have enough content to post for the whole week. I don't mean post it all in a row. I'm saying that once you do that with multiple clients, you can have 5 good clients and that creates 25 good videos. Now you got a whole month's worth of content. You guys just don't think big enough. Same client right here. 4 different videos on him. Got a transformation video, a beard video, lineup video, carousel post, style video. I mean, the proof is in the pudding. Just scroll down on my Instagram. I've been applying this since the beginning. Same client right here, 3 different videos, before and after transformation photo, transformation video, and a lineup video. Same client here, David Bunme from the UK. A lineup, a before and after photo, a beard video, and then we have the full transformation video. If you still find this to be a mental battle, imagine that best version of yourself. Look at those habits and write them down. Now let those habits become your new standards. Remember this scenario, the magic genie that'll grant you one wish and all your dreams will come true. All you have to do is post a viral video every day or else your dreams won't happen. That genie is you, Neo. You're the one. Wake up, Neo. I got 2 for you. Which one you want, the red or the blue? Don't be a bitch. You could be a beast or a bitch, but you can't be both. When you wake up in the morning and that alarm goes off, you're your own genie. Which one are you going to choose, the beast voice or the bitch voice? I promise you, you are the one. You're the author of your career, and you dictate how the story goes. You dictate how the story goes. Dictate. What does that word mean? It's to hear and translate. Like, okay, this is the inner voice. Let me translate it to the world. What I'm called to do. You have a conscience, and you could hear it a lot louder if you stop doing all those things that you know you're not supposed to do and really tap into your true potential. You're the genie. You're the authority. You're the author. Are you connecting any of these dots? Let's go. Our standards define us, homie. We're not the highest version of ourselves that we can imagine. We're the lowest version of ourselves we can accept. You'll do nothing to achieve your dreams, but you'll fight like hell not to breach your standards. If you want to achieve your dreams and goals, you must turn them into irrefutable standards. Man, that's a wrap, bro. So if I could just summarize my barber journey into 3 lessons, it would be, first of all, I created viral content of my strength. And to find my strength, I had to have a lane. And to find a strength in a lane, I had to post daily. A lot of you aren't posting daily. A lot of you don't have a strength. A lot of you don't have a lane. It's that simple. So on the screen, I showed you guys my tax receipts to making $200,000, $230,000, $250,000 a year from a pair of clippers. This is the proof in the pudding of the story of Jay Faded from a basement in Ohio all the way to the hills in California, cutting all your favorite celebrities, Gucci Mane, Tusi, all the NBA players, all the NFL players, A Boogie with the hoodie. I mean, the list goes on and on. A lot of different opportunities for me to realize that we're all human in this world. We're all the one. Like, you're Neo in the Matrix as soon as you believe you are. For a majority of the time, I didn't even believe it. Like, is this even possible? $28,000 just came into my bank account. I didn't know what to do with it. And so a lot of you guys are going to start making money and fumble it because you don't really know how to spend it correctly so that the IRS doesn't take it all. That's another thing I bumped my head on. And now I understand different strategies and forms of playing this game of life. And the last thing I want is for you to have to learn all this shit on your own, because I needed somebody to teach me. Like I said, my dad left me when I was in the womb. My twin died in the womb. My mom raised me on her own with 3 brothers, and I know what dysfunction looks like. I know what lack of guidance looks like. I had to become the man I always needed. You guys see, barbering was the vehicle for me to become the man I always needed. And now I'm gifting that man to the world, and that is all of our purpose in this life. If you continue to only think that you're a barber and that that's all you need to worry about, you're going to live a life unfulfilled, bro. I hate to break it to you, but the truth is about life, you need to be great in all areas. My coach tells me to be ripped, rich, and rare. And I promise you, rare, I could get that overnight. All I need is a blueprint. ripped, I can get that in a couple years. All I need is a blueprint. I can get my dream body in a couple years. I'm talking about 10 out of 10 physique. I walk down the street and people are breaking their necks like, damn, you some type of fitness guy or what? Like, what? How did you, what's that? How you do that? Talking about rich, I don't give a fuck when I get rich because I'm rich in my soul. But if the man who takes more pride in the steps than the end result, the man who actually enjoys this process and is committed to it for as long as it takes, I'm riding till the wheels fall off. I will inspire the masses and help mankind like my life depends on it, because it does.